Hi there, this is Charlotte Jacobs from Thrive Academy, and on this video, you're going to discover how to really talk about what you do if you're somebody who does lots of stuff. All right, so a lot of people come to the Client Attraction Summit because they have many businesses. They might be a massage therapist, they might be a hypnotherapist, they might do nutrition counseling, they might do colonics, they might have a background in theater and dancing, and they can't really figure out how to talk about what they do or what to talk about when they're talking with a potential client because they do so many things. Jesse and I call this a DLOS. Now the reason why we call it a DLOS is because when Jesse was first on his spiritual path, he met an amazing spiritual teacher, and her name was Mo Ross, and she didn't know what to call herself because she did so many things. So on her business card it said Mo Ross DLOS for does lots of stuff. Now if you're someone who does lots of stuff and you're the kind of person that people come up to and they say, I don't know what you do, but I have to work with you, then you can forget the rest of this video. Mo was one of those people, and she was very successful. She was a very, very profound healer, and she was somebody that people trusted, and they immediately knew they needed to work with her. And I know that's everyone's dream, but it's not usually the way that it is for everyone starting out. So if you are someone that does lots of stuff, but doesn't know how to talk about what you do, then I want to share with you a little bit of an exercise that we do at the summit to get you started on how to combine many of your businesses into one business. Okay, when you're a DLOS and you do lots of stuff and you start to share about all of the different things that you do when someone asks you what do you do, it can be both confusing and overwhelming to people, and they block it out and they probably change the subject because they're so overwhelmed by all the things that you do or so confused that they really don't know where to start. So how do you change this? The problem when you share a lot of your different titles with people is that your titles and the process by which you work with people is all about you, versus when you can share how you help people and the problem that you're going to help them solve, that's about them. So we have a little exercise for you that we call the Wheel of Fortune. Go ahead and take out a fresh sheet of paper and draw a circle in the middle, just like this one, with spokes of the wheel that are on the outside of the circle. So that you probably have about 6 to 8, possibly even more, we'll see, little sections around the circle. Now, in this Wheel of Fortune, what you want to do is you want to list all of the different modalities that you offer. And you know, earlier I said you might be a massage therapist, you might be a hypnotherapist, you might do nutrition counseling, you might have a background in theater or dance. And I want to encourage you to put all of those things on the spokes of the circle. Now the next thing that you want to do is you want to put some of your life experiences on the circle, on the spokes of the circle, because your life experiences really give you magic mentoring that you can share with people where you can really, really help them. And you know, for example, for me, when I decided to do this work around attracting clients, part of it was because I was a coach and I was a holistic practitioner as an acupuncturist, and I had gone out there and really had the experience of struggling, trying to grow my own business in the first few months. Jesse and I figured out a heart-based formula to attract as many clients as we want, and we were doing great in our practices, and we had other people, other coaches and holistic practitioners coming to us and asking us for advice, and eventually we got the message that was really what the universe wanted us to be doing more of. And had we done this exercise where we had put different things on the wheel, I might have put my background in dance and my work as an acupuncturist, as a coach, having the experience of struggling to get clients. I could put some other life experiences that I had had with struggling with a history of abuse and just some, you know, different things that had occurred for me that would, you know, different ways that I could possibly help people. So go ahead and get your circle done. You got your life experiences there, you've got your modalities there, and now is for your action step after this video. What you want to do is you want to take a look at all the things around the circle, and you want to look at what can you put in the center of the circle. What you're looking for is what is some kind of an urgent problem that you can help your people solve, people you most want to work with. What's the urgent problem that you can take as many of these things on your circle and solve that problem by using as many of the things that you have in your life. I shared my example earlier of all the different things that I did, and I ended up being on stage and, really speaking and sharing our message with over 20,000 people at this point, and Jesse and I really have discovered that it's really been our dharma to be on stage all this time and to really be a messenger out there, really making a difference with people. And so when you start to look at this, it takes a little bit of time. So this is just a brainstorming exercise. But you want to start to think about what problem you can solve. And I want to share an example of this with you. I want to share about Amy Sherrill. And when Amy came to us, she was a DLOS. She'd been a personal trainer, a fitness trainer. She was doing a really beautiful healing work with people, doing hands-on healing work. She was doing women's empowerment work and having these women's circles, and she was, really struggling. And once she did this exercise and she got that she was a DLOS, and she figured out that she could really help people who were having a difficult time really stepping up and allowing their light to shine so they can do whatever it is, whether it was be an entrepreneur or be successful at work or be on stage, whatever it is in the ways that she helps people step up and shine. Once she got the problem that she was solving, within a very short period of time, she had her first $25,000 month. And I checked in with her, it's been a few years now since she came to the Client Attraction Summit, and I checked in with her recently, and she has been having $25,000 and $35,000 months like it's nobody's business. And it starts from coming from this exercise. All right, great. So your action step after completing this video is to go ahead and fill out your own Wheel of Fortune. And once you've got your own Wheel of Fortune figured out and you've got all the little pieces in the little wheels of the pie, go ahead and start brainstorming different urgent problems that you can put in the center of the circle. Now, for a lot of people, when they do this exercise at home, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. So if you'd like help clarifying your urgent problem that you solve, then we want to invite you to join us at the next Client Attraction Summit, where we'll walk you through this step by step and give you support to really figure out what is that urgent problem that you're solving so you can no longer be a DLOS and instead start impacting lots of people. All right, this is Charlotte Jacobs signing off, because it's your time to thrive. The Client Attraction Summit is coming soon.